let's do Facebook, www.facebook.com. So continuous ping require me, I do -c, space -c, right? So ICMP is at work now, right? So I'll begin to see ICMP traffic here. I'll begin to see ICMP traffic, right? So I know my IP address is this is Facebook IP address 102.132, right? So that's Facebook IP address, right? So I think this is ICMP. If you can see if you can check here, I just saw one ICMP here. Okay, this is it, right? You can see 102. It means that this computer, which is private IP. This is my IP address. This person is running a ping. So this is Facebook. You can see this is this is the IP address of Facebook. So if I even come to web browser now, let's say I come to web browser and type 102 dot 102 dot 132 dot 101, right? Dot 35. So it will just resolve to Facebook. Right. So it will just resolve to Facebook. So it's just Facebook. It will just resolve to Facebook. So that's Facebook. Right. So we have that IP address there. So which is as shown also immediately, not like it has stopped, it's still scanning the job because I move this thing up. So that's what you need to take note of. So if you see something, if you've seen something that you saw something you need to you want to quickly you don't stop it. Sometimes I prefer not to stop. If I see something I'm monitoring, I'll just use my scroll wheel on my mouse, quickly move up. Then I can now be scrolling down little by little until I get to that maybe that particular um um protocol or IP I saw. So, but once I take it down, to start monitoring again. You understand? To start monitoring. You start monitoring. So yeah, you have TCP, you have UDP and the likes. You saw that black now. That black thing that came up. Right, so from our edits here, we saw the interpretation of what that black means. And so anywhere you see black, right? So that's for that aspect. So if I want to be specific, I can come here and type ICMP. You can see. I want to see people that are running maybe ICMP. Right. So it should just show me to load and show me it's loading here. So now it's only showing, you can see here, it's only showing those that are pinging, but I'm the only one on my network that is running this ping. Show you those in your network that are running a ping. Running a ping to this is just take note of something here. When we're talking about private and public IP address, the Facebook I showed you here is a public IP address. This IP address you saw here, what you're saying here is a public IP address, right? So, but my own IP address, let me show you my own IP address. One IP address is um my own IP address is 192.168.43.160. Right, so that's my IP address. 192.168.46 192.168.43.160. That's my IP address, right? This is a private IP address, and this is a public IP address. If you recall very well, we're talking about class. So if we want to do, specify, actually, we don't know this whether it's a class A or class B, but because it can be subnetted, because it definitely is only subnetted, right? So, but I can say from the range of IP address, for 1 to 127 or 126 is class A, then 128 to 191 is class B. So that means this is like a class A, right? Because of this first octet, right? So, but nevertheless, but just know that it is a public IP address because for either a class A or class B or a class, we don't have this figure or this octet to, if it's this value here, it's not a private IP. If it is class A, it's only when it is 10 that it's a private IP address. So if I'm seeing this on my network, it means that this is a public IP address. So even though it seems here it's class A, if I'm seeing once I'm seeing this IP address, it means it's a public IP address. right? So once you see this, you know, as a private class C IP address, 192.168, right? So just take note of that. So when you come here now, you will see that destination and source changes. My IP address, which is 43.160, right? So my IP address, which is 43.160, 192.168.43.160, right? You can see here, it will be here. The next time it's here, next time it's here, the next time it's here, like that, right? So it changes, right? So you can see my IP address here, then Facebook is here. So because how it works is this: as I'm communicating with Facebook, well, as I'm sending a query, a message to Facebook, I become the source. Facebook is the destination. When Facebook responds to me, I become destination. Facebook becomes source. So it's not left for me now to know if it is public or private. You grasp. That's one important point you need to know here. Right. So it's not left for me to know if it is private and public. Right. So now I know that I know the network address on my I know the network my network address, which is 192.168.43.0. That is the network address. So if I see any IP address which is maybe 43.12254, it is within my LAN. Right. So then definitely I'll know that I've checked this is my IP address. So if I want to know whose device, which IP address is this? I mean, if for instance it's not my IP address, right, I can still drill down to know who is doing this. Right. So if I want to know which IP address is this, right? So you can just do this advanced IP scanner. Let's say it's not my own. It will scan through and show me all the devices on my network. So let me just run the scan. So 192.168.43.12254. So if I just want to check only from 1 to maybe 200, I can just do 200, or 1 to 10, because you know that maybe for instance you manually configured IP address on your devices on your network, maybe between the range of 1 to 100. So you don't need to be scanning from 1 to 254. You will just only do the range of 1 to 100 or 1 to 10, depending on what you did. So let me just 1 to 254. So it will scan my network and tell me review devices. Now it will review devices. Maybe I'm seeing private IP address. This will not show me public IP address. Take note. So it will only show me IP addresses on my LAN. So that's what it will only show me. Right. So it will show me IP address on my LAN. So this is my laptop, this is the MAC address, like that. So it keeps all the devices that I'm using that are connected to phones and the likes. So I now know, oh, this person is, and you even show me their computer name, or then you go down to, okay, this person is 192.168.140. See, there's 192.168.43 dot maybe another IP address. You can as well. It will show here. You get to, oh, this is this person now, user one. I think is Mr. This is Mr. A, Mr. B, right? So another way again, we can what we are looking out for now, we are looking out for packets. We want to filter packets or protocols or services that are running on our network. I can do ARP space hyphen A, right? So when we're talking about sub protocols of IP, we talked about ARP, which is address resolution protocol, and then the reverse address resolution protocol. When we get to the stage of middle man in the middle attack, so we'll still bring this into play, the ARP, right? So we have can you hear me?
Okay.
All right. So here we have ARP space hyphen A. This will show us the MAC address of known IP addresses. So once you do hit enter, it will show me the MAC address, the IP address of the known MAC address. So this is, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Any question? Should I shoot? Continue, right? No, I asked if should I continue?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Can you hear me?
I can now. right? So you know the good thing with this Wireshark, right? As this one is running, it maybe it's capturing this particular computer or this particular protocol, but maybe capturing packets coming out of this particular device, right? It can be capturing. You can launch up. You can launch another one, right? Even while that one is running, you can open another one, and you can be monitoring. So that's why it's very, 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 very important because there's some applications you can't launch them twice. So that one is doing separating. This one is doing separating now. So now what do I want to do here now? So now remember I said this is the address bar, right? So this is the address bar. So this is go all these things you can just get to understand they are separate monitoring. So but this is the main concern here. This is where the search bar, right? So where we type commands, right? So if somebody is accessing maybe an unsecured website, for instance, right? So there's an unsecured website I mostly use to simulate. Okay, let me show you one, right? So I have my lab running, right? So I have my lab running. So I have this okay, let me use this. I think this is admin. What's the password? You don't access this. Okay, I think it's correct. Admin. All right, so it's correct. All right, so I have my router running here. Right, so and I have this is my Windows 10, my test PC, and my Windows server. Right, so let me log in. Right, so I'm not monitoring on this part now. So if I want to monitor on, I'm monitoring on wireless now. If I want to monitor, let me open another Wireshark. Right, so I'll come to this now. Right, so I want to see, this is my adapter. Right, so there's network here. There's no internet here. I don't think there's, yes, I didn't enable this. Let me just confirm. So I want to just show you something. So how you can capture traffic. You know, like why I'm even showing this because this one can be doing something else. Why this one is doing another thing. Right. So I disabled this. So I think there was a reason why I disabled it. And so let me just enable this. So now this is I think this is my VMnet 2. So we can confirm here. But I know this is my VMnet 2. So VMnet 2. Or instead of going that route, let me just do this. Let me just come to VM here and types and hit settings. Right. So I'll see the two adapters on my Windows server. So the first one is VMnet 0, the one I'm basing internet, and this one is VMnet 2. Right. So this is VMnet 2. So now I can come to this Wireshark here and then capture VMnet 2. So if it is VMnet 0, I'll capture VMnet 0. I'll just capture VMnet 2. Right, so VMnet 2. So you should be showing me IP address. This is my server IP address. You can see here now. So this is my server IP address. This is my host Windows 10 IP address. So you can confirm, you can see VM here and ARP and all of these things. So we get to see. So you can come here now and see. Okay, let me even show you. Uh, let me show you the IP address. So you see what I'm talking about. So you can do IP config. So if I have all of my devices here connected to VMnet 1, if they are up, you will see all the IP addresses and what they are accessing or what they are doing at that moment. So this is it 50 okay, this is it. It has two IP addresses, the VMnet 0 and the VMnet 2. So this is the VMnet 2, which is 10.210, right? 10.210, right? So that is for this one. So why this one? His own IP address should be 245, which I saw there. Right, so I already know the IP address. Right, so 245, 192.168.10.245. Right, so IP config. So 192.168.10.245. So that's his own IP address. Right, so this is the 10.245. Right, so and now I'm monitoring from that VNet. So that means I'll be capturing what is going on that. You can see now I have DNS running. You can see now this is my server. It's been targeted now. Right. So I'm running. I came to the network. I want to know what that server is running. So this is my server, DNS, right? 192.168 on that network. So I'll just drill down now, right? So I'll access that website again, right? So I'll access that website again. Now I'll run. Okay. Let me start monitoring Wireshark. So let me just run another one, right? So this will just be monitoring my wireless alone. So now I'll just specify HTTP, right? So it's showing this now. So I'll do that. It's maybe let's see, let's do this now. Then enter admin, right? So now I'll just minimize this. Right, so we have HTTP here. So now check. Oh, this is the last one. Oh, this is it. So it's not yet. It's not has not captured it yet. So sometimes it takes time or it's captured because what I'm capturing might be different. Because what I noticed is this. I can be running Wireshark on this laptop and another laptop here running Wireshark too, right? Um, we are running Wireshark. So there are some status or analysis that will get different from yours. So most times you just come here and just type HTTP. It will just show you, okay, now, so these are the HTTP traffic, right? Okay, I think the one I was checking before likely might be the wrong one, right? So, but let's confirm from here. So just do follow, um, let me try TCP stream here, right? So just check, right? So, okay, I think I've seen it. I saw
Also login.
test, huh?
Login test. Should be on the side.
Okay,
Yeah,
this is
there's
it.
password.
This is it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see? It's somewhere around here.
Yeah, I can see it. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Username, test.
Then two lines after that one, password.
Um, I should come down.
Yeah, like to get the password part now. Two lines after the one that has the username. One, two. No, no, no,
Uh,
no. Still on that
yeah.
blue line.
Yes, there's something
Okay.
I'll come back up again. All right. So what are you saying?
What am I what?
So what are you saying?
I thought you were looking for the password part, and I said two lines after the username. Yeah.
All right. So username, yeah. I what I'm even looking out for is admin. You grabs. Yeah, because I've seen username actually. Yes, so I'm looking out for the word admin in plain text. In plain text. So password, name, test password, all of that. So but okay, so this is it here. You can see here admin, password admin. Right, so yeah, see username admin. You can see here. Right, so that's why I say sometimes you have to just take your time to look out for because you know, when you have when someone has wrong motives, negative motives, so they patiently look out for every vulnerability. So this is it here. You can see the username admin and the password admin that I entered. Right, so it is not secured. So that's why accessing unsecured website, someone has to be careful. And there's no you can see not secure. So someone has to be careful when you provide some people go to the extent of providing bank details, all of those stuff. Right. So